What is going on, YouTube? I'm getting ready to go on into the gym here and move some weight today. Today is a push day, which means I am going to be doing some chest movements, some shoulder movements, and then triceps as well. And I, I don't know. I've been doing push-pull legs now for a decent amount of time, for as long as I can really remember at this point, couple years, and it just works out the best for me because I like the high frequency, getting to go to the gym 6 days a week. Um, that's what I prefer. So yeah, but for me, that's what the normal is. But some people are like push pull legs. They don't quite understand. They always are like push day. So do you do legs on push day? Like what makes a pushing movement a pushing movement? Is like a chest fly a pushing movement or a pulling movement? They don't quite seem to grasp it. Um, even if I explain it like fairly thoroughly, they still have some confusion with it. In reality, it's pretty simple. The whole idea is just to stick with movements on certain days so that way you can recover, that muscle group can recover by the time you come in and train it next. So like you can play around with certain things, like some things are hard to put into certain days, like abs, for example. Like if you're training legs the day after you train abs, you may not get as sufficient a stimulus for your legs because you need your core to brace. So prioritizing different things can also come into play there because there's never a perfect schedule. You'll never be like fully recovered. And if you are fully recovered, then the muscle that you were looking to train otherwise may not be recovered enough to train. So like accessory muscles. So like say you go in to train your overhead press, but your abs are still fatigued or your lower back's still fatigued from the day before training legs. So it's like you kind of have to play with what your priorities are, what you're looking to really prioritize in that exact phase, and go for that specifically. And the same can be said for just about anything, but especially with your training. You just have to take stock of what's important to you and put that first. So for me, I train pretty much everything that one would standard do for like a standard chest day on my push days. And then I also put shoulders in there. Now, some people would say, okay, I want bigger shoulders, so I'm going to start with my shoulder movements. But for me, I'd rather just have a big chest and have my front delts grow as well. So I've always put my chest movements first, even though in the past I have started off with like overhead press first and moved on to my chest movements next. So I think there's some merit to that, but as long as you're training within like the muscle groups on your compounds, as long as you're training those within the first like 2 or 3 exercises of the workout, I feel like your fatigue management is pretty exceptional. Like I feel like you're not going to fatigue yourself on a muscle group that significantly as long as you're within your second or third exercise. By the third exercise, maybe that's about the point where you start dropping off and you're not quite as strong as you could have been. But honestly, once I'm done through my first movement and on to my second, I'm almost more warmed up sometimes and able to push a little harder. I don't know if that's just perception, but that's the way it feels sometimes. So, but yeah, I mean, the split really is just supposed to allow you to recover, so you can train the muscle group sufficiently next time you come in. So like with push-pull legs, you train a push movement, your chest, for example, and then the next day you train a pull movement, so like pull-ups, and then legs after that. You do, some kind of squat variation. And by the time you come back in to do push again, it's been 3 days since you trained that push movement or some close variation of it, and you're sufficiently recovered and able to push hard on the movement and grow and get stronger on it. That's kind of the idea behind it, giving yourself a sufficient amount of rest. And I know some muscle groups require less time to recover and some require more. So like, for example, my biceps get brutally sore after I do preacher curls, and they would not be able to be trained again within the next 2 days. So that's why I definitely train them, you know, every pull day, so every 3 days. But for like muscle groups like, I don't know, perhaps shoulders, you know, your shoulders are a relatively smaller muscle group, and you can probably give them more volume and more training, for most people at least. So like, I would train my rear delts on my pull day, which is still part of the shoulder, and then you've got lateral raises on like a push day, and then you've got overhead press on a push day. So like, your shoulders are going to be getting more volume regardless. And I think there's some merit to even like adding in lateral raises on like a pull day, even if you needed to get even more shoulder volume in there. So it's really just about finding how your body recovers and making a program around that. And push-pull legs just works the best for me in that respect. Plus, I like being in the gym 6 days a week. So, but yeah, take of that what you will. And I'm going to get on into the gym here, warm up, and I'll see you guys when I'm hitting my top set.
In flames of death, see eternal rain.
Well, folks, that is a wrap on the workout. It was a pretty good workout today. I upped the weight on machine chest press, and I got that for 3 sets of 8. My first set, I did not up the weight on because I wasn't sure. I was like, I didn't even think to up the weight, honestly, and I just hit it for 9 reps. I'm like, I probably could have gotten 10 there. It's about time to up the weight. So I definitely needed to up the weight there, and I did on the second, third, and fourth set, and I got that for sets of 8. So very happy about that. Overhead press moved all right today. Form could have been a little tighter, but it's one of those things where I should probably be practicing it more frequently during the week. But yeah, anyhow, dips I also upped the weight on. I hit 2 sets of 7 and a set of 8 with 75 pounds on dips, so very happy about that. And then pec flies felt excellent today. I got 3 sets of 10, and I don't know, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna push it all out on my first set, and then I'll save some for like my second and third set just to make sure I've got enough to finish it out. And I'm glad I did, because I got 3 sets of straight 10 there, and then my drop set, I got a set of 6, I believe, which is a lifetime PR in terms of the drop set. So that's also excellent. Very happy about that. And then after that, I did cable lateral raises and tricep pushdowns. The lateral raises felt great today as well. I am very happy about the way those moved. I got those for 3 sets of 10, and then I did the last 2 sets, I got sets of 9 on. So I'm definitely getting stronger on those as well. So everything's moving up, so that means I'm doing something right, you know. Basically all my siblings were in the gym lifting today. My sister was training legs, and younger brother was doing calves, I guess, starting off workout with calves, which is ironic, as I was just saying the other day. Sorry, but if you're starting your workout with calves, you got something going, man. That's all I know. So yeah, but anyhow, now I'm chilling here at the Y, waiting for my brother to get off his shift at the lifeguarding in the pool, which is closed. It's actually raining today, but that's why I'm not in the whip right now recording this outro. But yeah, other than that, not too much else to report. But from where I'm in the teen room here, and I don't know what the heck that is, but I'm looking across the room here, and I'm like, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh, under the table there's a can of baked beans. You literally can't make this stuff up. That is freaking hilarious, man. Somebody's got a stash of baked beans under there. Huh. That's so funny. Only at the YMCA, man. Oh my gosh. Anyhow. Yeah, I appreciate it if you guys would leave me a thumbs up with anything you have on your mind. Drop it down in the comments below, and subscribe for more baked beans at the YMCA. Until next time, later.